Alright guys, welcome once again to Hockey Night on a beautiful Wednesday here in the St. Margaret's Day. Once again, we're going to have some fun here in a beautiful stadium going against the Panthers from Tasa. Should be an exciting game. We have right now the kids getting ready to put the pucks away and get settled in for a beautiful night of hockey. Alright, and as always, thank you to everybody that is checking in and watching us from the wide world of the web. We are happy that you are joining us here tonight. As mentioned, as usual, from Quebec, from BC, obviously from Halifax. Some people I couldn't make it in today. Pretty windy out on the weather. We're behind the hockey to be ready, and we are coming up to the face-off. Right here at tonight, once again, the Blackhawks against the Panthers. Here we go. We're going to be finally talking some statistics here with our players, mostly on because unfortunately, well, the Panthers don't really like to share their information with us. But we will get, sharing some info, some tidbits that the parents have shared with us about their kids. And, well, we get our first icing call here, going back towards the Panthers end. And well, yeah, so we'll be sharing a little bit of that as we progress with the game. Also do notice that finally, if you have been tuning in on the past, well, we're having some technical difficulties with the first shot right there from Myers towards the goalie from the Panthers, which didn't make much of a ruckus. And now the Panthers are actually going all the way to the Hawks and with a pass to center ice. Running from the net, but then Neil Roberts able to break that attack and get out to the ice with Thomas DeBarge taking a shot. The goalies from the Panthers. First shot, first warning from both teams. Looks like it's going to be an exciting game. We get ready for a face-off here. Outside of the Panthers, the top of the screen, going around behind the net and coming through to the bottom with Jack Turner defending there against number 16 from the Panthers, who makes it all the way in and takes a shot to Gracie. Kind of like an easy shot there that Gracie is able to manage no problem with the ball. But anyway, so we were talking about our little technical difficulties, and now we are able to finally showcase our game on landscape. How about that, huh? So we did some learning, and now we are perfectly set to a beautiful way of looking at the most beautiful game of the world. Even though I'm Mexican and I love soccer too. All right, so we get a nice goal now against the Hawks, and it just makes the game starting to get a little bit interesting. To see how both teams are going to be pushing hard to get a positive result. Right now, as we know, unless you haven't been tuning in, the Hawks are 2 wins, 3 losses. The last game was an unfortunate loss, a heavy loss, but there was a lot of learning to have that day. So we have the Hawks still trying to fight that out with number 16 take a shot at Gracie, but they're able to break it out again. And we have Brandon, number 10, going through to the back of the net of the Panthers with Gillies trying to find it out. We have a return from the Panthers with Adrian breaking that offensive play and then coming back towards the net of the Panthers with the puck loose on one of the wings. Once again, the Hawks are fighting it out with a top defense with Golan and Adrian fighting it out against the Panthers with an offside call. And I guess it seems like both teams really want this win. We'll find out with Myers going at the face-off, trying to take it, but the Panthers are able to take it from them. And then they go around on the top, trying to get to the middle, but Myers takes it away and keeps going through center ice, going past two defenders from the Panthers and taking it all the way in to the front of the goal line and takes a final shot to a positive outcome and a first goal for the Blackhawks. Myers was able to get all the way from one end to the net, one end of the rink to the other, with a few difficulties, but was able to get it all the way to the front of the net in front of the Panthers goalie. We keep some action going. Needless to say, Myers is actually quite the sports guy. He is not only plays hockey, but he plays with his volleyball team in high school. Pretty nice to see that the kids not only partake on the hockey festivities, but also are willing and able to enjoy some other sport activities. As we go through the center of the ice, top of the screen, going to Campbell. Campbell trying to make a play there. We're coming back to center ice, and then a one-on-one almost situation with the Panthers and a breakout from Leo Roberts out of the Blackhawks side. With Boston now taking the puck all the way full speed, almost being able to break out, not able to complete the shot over there in front of the goalie's net, with Myers taking it over again, and then Panthers breaking out towards the Blackhawks side. That was a nice little skirmish right there in front of the Panthers net. But the Panthers were trying to get two great positions to do a block on that shot from the Panthers, and now coming around once again with Brennan fighting it hard to get to the net. He's able to come through, skips one of the players from the Panthers, and he's not able to take a shot, but we still have a goal around on the back of the net with Brennan taking it, and once again almost a shot to the point, going front again with Kelly behind the net are two. Number 10, and then we get a full blast from the Panthers going towards the Blackhawks side with the defense trying to work hard, and Gracie doing a beautiful stop, making sure that there is no pie to be given tonight. You know, actually Gracie is also a baseball player. We've learned quite amazing, some pictures I was able to see of her activities in baseball, and man, I tell you what, nothing beats a great hockey than training through baseball. That is for sure. So we continue with the action with Bowser going through the bottom of the screen, trying to take it to the Panthers side, but it gets an unfortunate icing call. So yes, other people that enjoy other sports, as far as we know, well, there's musicians like Bowser and Campbell. They are very much into music. We got a straight shot out almost to the Blackhawks net, going wide with number 16 once again stepping in front of the Blackhawks net, but the play is cut off by the defense, and then Gillies goes all the way forward to the top of the ring, takes a shot, blocked by the Panthers, and goes back again to the top. Trying to move away from the Panthers side, but loses the puck, but then it's stuck at the point with a shot from Mr. Dolan that goes also wide. Once again, the Panthers trying to regroup and attack once again in a 2-on-2 situation here, with the puck being left in the middle, center ice, and Dolan is able to take it out and sends it all the way to the goalie. The action continues here with the Panthers trying to get it out, with Myers is there to stop him right at the blue line. He's able to go front, sends the pass to the back. He's almost able to help out one of his team players score, but unfortunately they don't make the shot, with Campbell coming back all the way to the defense line, and Adrian taking the puck now all the way to the central line, passing it to Myers. Myers goes right in the middle with an almost one by the Panthers. Once again, we have a little bit of a skirmish on the top, and then once again Thomas, the Bars, takes a shot, gets stopped by a blocked shot by a blocker in the defense side. Manilla takes a shot almost on the blue line, but gets stopped by the defense and gets back to keep on defending on his side. They are able to go to the center of the ice and get it. It's a shot to the goalie of the Blackhawks. With that being stopped by Gracie. Then they take another shot that goes wide to the left and then down to the bottom with Adrian defending hard against number 16 of the Panthers. Number 16 keeps struggling hard, trying to get through Adrian. And now the Hawks are able to break that action out with Brennan taking it out and sending it to Thomas the Bars. Thomas the Bars going under full attack with Kelly and trying to get past them, but unfortunately is caught up. And the Panthers are able to control the clock once again. Leo Roberts able to stop that play and sends it out together with the Bars, trying to get it out from center ice. Thomas keeps on skating, taking it to the board. And we continue trying to get it out from center ice, trying to complete those sets to make sure that we get that puck out of center ice and into some action area. Now we go back up to the top, trying to get that puck to the net. And we continue with the action with almost the puck leaving the blue line, but it's able to be kept inside by Thomas. Who loses the puck, and now the Panthers go around the net towards the boards. Leo Roberts takes a shot, but it gets blocked by the defense. A little bit of a skirmish right there in front of the Panthers. And now once again the defense is trying to fight it hard against the Panthers to make sure that they don't get any shots. That shot goes wide to the bottom, and then Bowser tries to attack once again and get involved with another shot from the Panthers going to the right, going wide. There's a lot of action going on in front of the goalie with a lot of players trying to get in there and get that puck out. We continue against the boards on top, going around and out with number 15, Gilly, trying to get it out, but gets stopped once again at center ice, and the play gets all the way back to behind the net from the Blackhawks. Players trying to move it out. The number 8 trying to push hard, gets stopped by number 12, Murphy, and then they try to get into the play against the boards. They continue fighting it out with Myers now going to center ice. Almost gets to the puck, but gets pulled back towards the goal line. Once again, Bowser goes center ice, makes a pass to Myers. Myers almost gets it, but lets it go through all the way to the back of the Panthers net. And then he tries to come around behind the Panthers net, trying to get a pass in there. Not able to, but that's for Leo Roberts. He takes the shot, and then almost a score by number 15, but doesn't make it again with Myers going back again to the point with Leo Roberts, who takes the shot once again and scores! A beautiful goal to the upper side of the net. And then Leo Roberts makes a nice moonwalk right there to celebrate his goal. Things were getting a little bit interesting until finally Myers is able to open up the playing space, I would call it, from center ice to the point, and then a beautiful shot by the defenseman to make the score 2-0. We continue playing down here with a shot that goes wide to the right-hand side, and we'll take a moment now to end the first period, again with a score of 2-0, with Leo Roberts scoring that last second goal. Well, hopefully with this second goal, the Blackhawks will get excited and we'll see more action, more speed. It seems like the game could use a little bit of a pickup on that speed and the action. So they can get things moving a little bit faster. So we get going with the face-off, and the Panthers win that face-off with Thomas going right after it, and making sure that some pressure is produced. Number 17 from the Panthers goes all the way to the back of the Panthers, of the Blackhawks line, taking it all out to their point, and unfortunately they lose it, and then everybody has to come back before an offside is called. With the Blackhawks being able to take it out and do a breakout. The style of the Panthers, which doesn't come to much fruition, but again, it says a lot of what the Blackhawks are trying to do with a constant attack. Now Thomas DeBar is taking it back to the point with a nice shot from the point to the goalie who gets stopped, and then with the rebound, he gets a nice goal by number 10. So that is exactly what the Blackhawks were talking about in the dressing room, to make sure that the points keep on getting those shots, the rebound happens, and then we are able to fulfill the promise of a beautiful goal. I believe that goal was by number 10 with the assistance of the defense player. Sometimes I can see the names from the numbers and sometimes I can't. And since I am blind, I can't see the faces anymore. Well, we continue with the action here at the top of the screen with Adrian defending hard against the Panthers, with the Panthers taking a shot and then Myers taking it out by center ice with the hashtag and going all the way out to the other side. Taking a look, and looks like what it might have been called a tripping penalty. Nothing happens, the action keeps on moving. And the Panthers are trying to get it out with Dolan now, sending it to the front, right behind the net with Kelly. Kelly sends a pass, which doesn't come to fruition, but is able to send now Myers to Adrian. Adrian takes the shot. Goes wide to the left, but the action continues now on the side of the Panthers. That creates once again an almost bounce with Myers taking a shot from center ice right in front of the hashtags and takes a goal against the Panthers. With 8 minutes and 13 seconds going on for the second period, we still have plenty of time with the hockey game. Face-off now going to the Panthers with the Hawks that continue fighting hard with Gilly sending it to the front. Toss and chase is the name of the game. Once again, number 10 tries to pass over to the point, and he's not able to, with the Panthers taking it from center ice, and then the Hawks trying to find it out once again at center ice with number 7 taking a break on the left with his center pass to number 13 that is not able to complete, but they still keep playing on the back of the net for the Blackhawks. Going around and then out to the bottom with number 51 taking a pass again to the back of the net. And both teams trying to fight it out. One defense, one offensive. Working really, really hard to try to get some action going with the puck going right in front of the net for the Blackhawks who would take it out and keep on fighting it. With Campbell almost being able to take it out. And with an almost offside call by the Panthers who regroup at the attack. Pass gets sent out all the way to Brennan. Brennan is trying to get it out of here, but as they should, they send it back to try to maintain composure. And then it's sent to the front with Cormac trying to take a hit, takes the shot, and it's blocked by the goalie who drops the puck, but the action keeps on going. And now it's finally called by the referee. Looks like Cormac had a lot of strength right there on that shot. It must be all those burritos that I heard he likes a lot. Hey, you know what? Mexican food is always great to have before a game. And we get more action going with Galgay taking a shot to the net that gets stopped by the defense. But then once again, the offensive teams of the Hawks keep on fighting out with Thomas Labarson into the center of the ice, trying to get to the point, which loses the puck and then gets sent out again to the center ice with another shot right in front of the goalie of the Panthers. Now back again, two-way shot from the defense from the defense block gets lost and then gets thrown all the way out to the Hawks side who take a shot. Bryson Gracie takes it in the center of the chest, being able to hold against the Panthers. Jack Attack was trying to get that shot through the goalie, but unfortunately he wasn't able to. I tell you what, we are getting some very, very beautiful shots from the blue line, which, as we know, is something that will produce a lot of bounces and hopefully a lot of goals. Some people might not know that Jack Tanner plays almost 7 different sports. Hockey being one of his favorites, obviously. But I tell you what, so many sports, that's gotta be a killer. Man, I only do 3 sports at a time. I'm not very good at them, but man, to do 7, that's gotta be amazing. Tells a lot about our kids and how much they love to study, obviously, to go to school, and how much they love sports. Well, back in the action, going to center ice with the Panthers trying to get through. Adrian is able to stop that action at the top of the rink. Once again, Thomas defending and trying to stay against 3 players. Adrian is battling it out from the ground. He's able to stop 3 more sets. Trying and continues to fight it out, getting in between and trying to get in there and get that puck out of the way, using his skates, using his feet. Holy smokes. The play continues now with almost Cormac taking possession, and now finally we get a call of maybe too many players? I don't know. We'll find out. Yes, it seems like we get a penalty to number 17 for too many players in the ice, which makes the first penalty in favor of the Blackhawks. We'll see what happens here. The face-up goes through, and then the Blackhawks take possession with the defense taking another shot at the net that goes out wide, with then Lonwide taking a shot through the boards to the offensive side with a center to the middle, and then a loss of concentration, I would say. Well, we get back, puck goes around the net, back to Leo Roberts. Leo Roberts passes it on to the offensive part of the Blackhawks, taking it forward, not being able to consolidate, but are able to bring it back again with Thomas Labarson taking it towards the net. He takes the shot, goes almost to a shot. What a beautiful save from the Panthers goalie number 1. That was an outstanding glove save by the Panthers. But the power play continues with a minute 15 seconds on the clock for power play. And the Hawks get ready to bring in the action to the Panthers. With Campbell trying to take it out to the ice, but goes back to the corner. And the Panthers trying to break out, going back to Tanner for the point. Who's able to break it back in. And the Panthers take possession out of that with the puck being sent out to the Hawks net. And going back around, trying to regroup. Getting it ready with Bouncer, taking it through the boards, and Bouncer working really hard to get to the puck. He's able to get to the puck and continues to fight it out. And then now back in the point with the Blackhawks continuing defending, with now Myers taking the puck, going towards the boards, but is stopped right there with a little bit of leg action by the Panthers, who are getting a little bit greasy it seems, but the game continues on with the Blackhawks defending their net and getting ready to regroup, and 14 seconds now on the power play. Sending it out towards Campbell. Campbell is able to get it through towards the Panthers net. And then Myers trying to attack and put some pressure over there on that side, going through center ice by the Panthers, who continue right in the middle, going against one-on-one with Gallagher and trying to check. Unfortunately, losing sight of the clock, but well managed by the Panthers, and the Panthers are now on the score sheet. So we're now in a 4-1 game. So the Hawks need to continue playing hard, continue to put the pressure on against the Panthers, and make sure that they are able to come about on this game. But the Panthers, once again, take it back in. They're right on center ice with Thomas DeBarres going through the top, now through the middle, and then through all the defenders, taking a shot with the Panthers goalie, taking a pad stop, and then the Hawks start to center out that puck, going to right in front of a little skirmish, right in front of the net. Nothing happens right now. Everybody's cool and gracious with the Hawks sending out to center ice with Adrian passing it to his offensive line that is not able to commit, but is able to come back quickly to continue to play in the Hawks side. We have a little bit of a swamp right there, but the defense from the Blackhawks, who continue to battle it out on the defense side with all the players now on the defensive and trying to get involved. Bonilla goes back again, defending the puck, and then is able to take it out with what seems to be a tripping penalty that is not called again by the Panthers, but once again the Blackhawks are able to take it out and avoid further action by placing the Panthers in an unfortunate position here to be able to get the action started back again. But the Panthers, once again, with number 17, are able to recoup, and Adrian tries to fight it out, and Dolan is able to, using his skates, keep it out of the net for the Blackhawks. Once again, we have some action at center ice with number 9 skating Clark for the Panthers, trying to get a shot across to the center. It is not able to complete with 48 seconds to go in the second period, and still battling it out in front of the net against the Blackhawks. Blackhawks try to go around their net, are not able to complete, and Adrian is able to take it out and goes across all the way and gets rid of the puck to make sure that nothing happens until an icing call is made. But at least that stops the action, lets the Blackhawks regroup and carry on with what they are to do, which is make sure that they are able to steer this game. 27 seconds to go on the second period, and we get some face-off action here with Thomas Myers. Take it out all the way to the other side of the rink, right against the goalie. Take a shot that goes up above the crossbar with Leo Roberts being able to defend and not letting anybody go through. But now 18 is in a 1-on-1 against Calum. Calum beautifully takes the puck away from the offensive set of the Panthers, and then comes back around to a stop of the action with a 4-1 score. So yeah, a little. It's amazing to see how the players keep growing on their skills, and they're able to work harder on their areas. Adrian, for example, has been a defenseman for, I believe, almost the last 4 years, wearing the number 19 in a continuation of a number that he really likes. It seems. For he has been playing under that number for quite a few years, except 1 year that he was number 16. Again, he is 19. So we continue with the action here with a shot that Leo Robert takes to the chest, straight out. No call by the ref. The ref continues the play, and now it's the puck goes all the way to the other end with the Panthers taking it around their net, going over to the side, and the ref still doesn't want to call. The player that was down for the Blackhawks until Gracie is able to stop that shot that was going wide anyways from the Panthers. But action did seem to stop a little bit with both teams kind of like worried of what was going on. He talks tons about the kids that they do like to take care of each other, even though they might be in opposing teams, which is part of this beautiful thing of playing these games. So once again, the Panthers are able to take it to the point. They take the shot, and the ball gets taken out to the front of the net with a shot that goes wide. The fight continues right there, and is able to be stopped finally by Gracie putting the glove on top of the puck and creates a stop of the play. We are looking over again to make sure that our player Leo Roberts looks fine with the coaches, making sure that he's good with him taking on some water and some first aid, some nice pats in the back, and making sure that he's good to go to continue the action. With now Brandon taking the puck behind the blue line, making sure that the set is proper, and then he's able to take the shot that goes into the net and makes a beautiful goal in between the pie hole, which is a great way to continue the play of the Hawks with a 5-1 score now, and 8 minutes and 44 seconds to go on the score. We are really happy that Thomas's brother is watching the game. We're happy to see that he's enjoying, hopefully, all the effort that his brother is putting to make sure that the Hawks become victorious with a beautiful shot by Myers that is stopped by the glove of the goalie. And then the action comes back around to center ice with Adrian defending hard, and then Bowser helping out to make sure that that puck doesn't make it in front of the net. Dolan is fighting it out also with a pass to the center that gets taken out by Dolan and then passed over to center ice by him, with Gillies fighting it hard to get forward. Gillies takes it back again, sees the ice, tries to make the pass. Unfortunately, the Panthers player gets in front, doesn't complete the pass, and then Adrian tries to keep it in the ice. Unfortunately, makes a mistake, and now it's a one-on-one situation with Gracie being able to take that hit, and he's able to make a beautiful save, a blocker save that goes to the right-hand side, and now continues the play with Myers taking it out, and then Bowser taking it to center ice, and then trying to pass to Cormac, but does not complete the pass, and then Dolan continues to fight it out with the defense, and Adrian passes it to Bowser to the boards. Then Myers continues with a nice pass from Bowser straight through to the other side on the top, and then almost tries to make it to the center, but is not able to complete. With now the action continuing on top and going behind the Panthers net. Once again, Adrian is able to complete that defense against two players and is able to get it out. We didn't know what was really going on until we saw the puck leaving towards the Panthers area, and then Myers is able to take it out, makes the pass, he's able to complete, and then gets a shot, and then the play continues. The puck is still in the ice. The Panthers goalie was able to almost get it, but was not able to keep it, and then beautiful stop by Callum here on the defensive, and then Thomas DeVars takes it to center ice and away from danger back into the Panthers area. We go back around through the boards with Callum trying to keep composure on the boards, and then they continue to play that puck and get it out, with Gallagher getting it out and out of danger through center ice and then towards the boards. Takes a little bit of a respite, and then going towards Campbell to make a beautiful pass to Thomas DeVars. that goes in a one-on-one situation against the Panthers player. He breaks out, takes the shot, the goalie stops with the glove save and completes the action by stopping that puck in a beautiful way. And we go back to the rings on the Panthers side to get the face-off with Brennan at the helm. Puck drops and the action goes to the corner, top corner towards the Hawks are able to steal that puck, making a pass towards center ice in front of the net. And the Hawks trying to fight it out, trying to get it past the goalies, but they're not able to complete. And then finally a stop action from the referee, trying to see what happened there with Gillies that fell down on the side of the net. All seems to be good though. So we continue with the second face-off and 5 minutes 43 seconds on the third period. We get action from the Panthers trying to steal that puck away. Player from the Panthers able to get all the way through number 17, almost makes his own, what we call in Mexico a self-pass. And then that is lost and then taken out to Bowser. Bowser takes it all the way, takes the shot, almost completes, goes all the way to the right-hand side, and the goalie is able to hold out the attack from Bowser. He continues on going towards the net with Brennan. Going around the net, Brennan still looking and putting some pressure in there, and he's not able to complete, but the defense part of the Blackhawks is able to start that play and sends it back again to Bowser, and then we get offside call against the Blackhawks. Alright, well we hope that everybody's having a blast. We're able to talk about our players and get some of that action. Hopefully soon we will be able to get some stats into what's going on with our players and how they're keeping up with their work, which seems to be, very, very hard with Myers taking another shot that goes up above the crossbar. But continues with the puck on the Panthers side, then making a pass to the center ice right in front of the net of the Panthers that is able to not be completed. Well, that was a double negative right there. But then again, we continue playing, and Myers trying to take us back again with another shot against the goalie. He gets a bounce, and then once again another goal from Myers, or no goal. We don't know if it's a goal or no goal yet. The referee approaches the bench. We do get a score, 6-1. We were thinking that it was not going to be a goal, it's a bad bounce or something like that, but we were able to complete a goal, and now it's a 6-1 game against the Panthers here in St. Margaret's Bay, Tantalon area of beautiful Halifax. And the action continues with an offside call against the Panthers. And with the gracious handshakes of the Blackhawks as they change their lines. And we get ready to continue the action here with face-off going in favor of the Blackhawks, but they lose the puck once again to number 17, which, man, I tell you what, he's a very good player. Takes the shot, Gracie's able to stop it with the pad, and then that bounce goes out and away from the Blackhawks area, going to center ice and then back again to the Blackhawks area, which the Blackhawks do something very smart, and they regroup from the back, and then everybody moves together out of their ice. The play stopped by the Panthers would take the shot back again towards the Blackhawks area, once again to center ice from the Panthers area, and then Brennan is trying to get through and out from center ice, trying to get it out and get to the other side. Continuing with Brennan and fighting it out against three Panthers players, trying to get that pass out, and then Adrian just pushed it back again to make sure that we are able to recoup and regroup. Once again, number 17 tries to get through Adrian and is able to We're trying to set up a center pass in front of the net. Doesn't make it through. Bounces it off front of the glass. And then the puck goes back again on the Blackhawks side with the defense working hard. Adrian going by with the player. They forget about the puck, but now the puck is back again on Blackhawks' hands. Thomas DeBar's trying to take it out with Brennan together. Now they all come together. Brennan takes the shot. The shot goes open. The goalie loses possession. And then back again to center ice onto the defensive area of the Blackhawks with Adrian getting rid of the puck and making sure that they get in front of the net with Adrian once again taking a stop of that puck and getting it out of the danger zone. Now we continue on center ice with Thomas DeBar skating hard towards the net. As he falls, takes the shot, gets blocked by the goalie, and then the shot goes out wide towards the center ice. One of the Panthers players keeps fighting it out with Dolan, now being able to get rid of the whole situation. Continues the play and takes it all the way to the front with almost a pass. He's not able to complete, but still keeps the action moving against the Panthers. Now Calum again defending, making a nice clear defense on his area and trying to make sure that the Panthers stay against the boards. Nice shot to the blue line that gets stopped by the Hawks, and then Gillies trying to get through the defense. The backhand pass to Myers. Myers is trying to fight it out, goes past the defense from the Panthers. Gets a shot across through the net with a pass. The pass is not complete. And now Callum gets a 2-on-1 situation against the Panthers, where he's able to be patient, hold out, and continues the action with Thomas Myers being able to steal the puck and goes back all the way to the front against the Panthers. Keeps going straight through with a backhand pass again, trying to remake that play that they were just making, but he's not able to complete. And once again, they have a 1-on-1 situation against the shot against the helmet, and he's able to regain her composure and not take any type of punishment from the Panthers. Holy smokes! Things got heated up against the Blackhawks right there, but once again, Myers is able to take it all the way to the front of the net with against the Panthers, and the Panthers goalie is able to hold out, be patient, and stop that set. We got 20.8 seconds to go on the game with a 6-1 lead by the Blackhawks, and the action continues with the face-off, and Gill is trying to get through the defense of the Panthers, who take it out of the boards and take it out of the area. Stopped by Leo Roberts, who takes the shot, and he's able to take the shot and complete against the goalie, who makes a beautiful stop with the glove. Leo Roberts has been getting pretty good at taking those shots from the blue line, which seems like the last sequence of events in practice was able to have some results for the Blackhawks. Cool. Take the buster and take the wins here at St. Margaret's Bay with a beautiful 6-1 win against the Panthers. And well, we are back now to a 3-loss and 3-win with the Blackhawks, having a great Wednesday night here at this beautiful ice rink. Well, thanks for tuning in once again with the players saying goodbye. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you again. Bye-bye.